talk about justifying others. Everybody has a disease called justifying others. First of all, who are others? Others are nothing but your own self. Because you have the outwardness, your sight is always outward, it's not inward. So you always see things, you always see objects, you always, analyze and justify others. He is correct, she is not right, I am right, I am always right. Because you don't go inward, everybody, even the person who harms the world, he thinks that he is right. Because his sight is not inward, his sight is always outward. And he always thinks others are wrong. He is always right. That's what the problem of every person, right? So first of all, how do you actually analyze someone and then justify? This is how you do it, right? You basically have memory. You read something or you hear something about someone, and then you, out of the data that you collect, you form your own opinions and beliefs, and then you justify others quickly, whether somebody is right or wrong. You have only the data that you collect by reading something, or probably by hearing something, or probably even by seeing something. Sometimes what you see is also not right. Somebody picks up, just imagine somebody goes to a drawer and then he is trying to pick up a wallet. And you suddenly enter into the room and you come to the conclusion that this person is a thief and he is trying to pick up the wallet. So that's what you immediately come to conclusion, and you go away, leave the room. But you don't know the story that it's his boss who asked him to pick up the wallet and then pass it on to him. You don't know about that background story. And imagine, in the process of this person taking the wallet to the boss, maybe it's lost in that process. So it's become a news in the office that this person has stolen the wallet. And because you have seen it, you go and tell all the people, yes, I have seen this person picking up the wallet from the drawer. But you don't know what has happened. You don't know the background story of boss asking him to pick up the wallet. Point 1. 2, you don't have the access to the data as to how the wallet is lost in the process of taking that wallet to the boss. So you add fuel to the fire and then you tell all the people, yes, this person is a thief. But the truth is not that. Truth is something else. So what you see is also at times not true. So to come to conclusion what is true, to come to conclusion who is right, who is wrong, you need to have access to the data of 7 realms. There are 7 realms. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Suva, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. There are 7 realms of the upward world, not the downward world. There's a downward world is a dark world, but the upward world, has got 7 realms. And you need to, if you have to analyze someone and comment, if you have to analyze someone and then comment on someone whether that person is right or wrong, you need to have the access to the data of all these realms, 7 realms. Plus, you also need to have the access of his. You also need to have the access to his karma data of all the past lives. You also need to have the access to his traits and energies. Do you have access? You don't. Apart from all these things, you also need to have access to the social data of that person, the family data of that person, and the personal data of that person. So you need to have access to the data in all these realms plus all these things. Then only you can come to conclusion. First of all, your ego is tied to the body. You have a personal ego, and you don't have universal consciousness. Your ego and awareness is always tied to the body. You, your body, your family, your career, this is what you are. And this is what is your ego. This is personal ego. And it is not universal consciousness. You know, the sun who is giving the light to the whole world, he doesn't have the authority to justify someone. The air doesn't have authority to justify someone. You know, the galaxies don't have authority to justify someone. The king of all deities or devatas, you know, he doesn't have access. He doesn't have the authority to justify someone. If they don't have such authority, and how can you have authority to justify someone? You always want to justify somebody, right? That this is right, that is wrong, this he is right, he is wrong, I am only right, the other person is wrong. So there is a way actually, in order to approach the world and the objects, there is a path, there is a way. You need to basically stand in between, and you don't know something. In fact, even if you see something, you cannot come to conclusion. You need to give some time. There is a huge mechanism that nature works in the background of all the souls. If you give time to it, what is world? World is nothing but the time and space, right? So if you give the time and space, the time will reveal. So there were so many crimes committed in the world. You know, the time will reveal who is actually the culprit and who is not the culprit. So time will reveal. So even in small things in your life, you should not come to conclusion by justifying others. You cannot justify others so simply. You need to give some time and space. Then the time will reveal. Sometimes you feel that you feel that you have a best friend and he or she is very good for you. He or she always thinks very good for you. And you cannot believe that your friend is not actually good and he is trying to harm you. You cannot believe that. There are so many situations in the world as such. The best friends have harmed the people, you know. So even they wouldn't believe in the first stance, but the time and space will reveal them that the best friend is the culprit. So it's like that. You cannot say that somebody who has fought with you is a bad man. Somebody who is so friendly to you is a good man. You cannot come to conclusion. You cannot justify others like that. Just because somebody speaks to you so nicely, you cannot justify, oh, he is so nice person. What and all he is carrying in his mind, you do not know. Not just mind. If you have access to all these realms, data, then only you can justify. Even great gurus don't have access to this data. They also cannot justify. They always have the technology of giving time and space. By not giving some time to the time and space, and they don't come to conclusion so easily. So that's what it is. You cannot justify others so simply. You need to give some time. So you be in between. It's like this. This is time and space line. You be here. Don't come to conclusion that it is yes or no. Be in between and give some time and space. If you give some time, maybe in 10 days or 20 days or probably 60 days or probably 3 months or probably 1 year in some cases, the time will reveal who is what. Sometimes you need to wait for a few years together to let the nature to reveal you the truth. And in the meantime, if you go through some pains and all, you are required to go through it. That's your karma basically. But before the nature reveals you the truth, if you unnecessarily come to conclusions and then badly or negatively think about someone or bring your thoughts down to the earth plane, like verbally talking bad about them or talking negative about them, or probably even with fists and all, if you fight with them, or probably write something about them in the media and all, is very very bad. That will earn you big time karma, which you will have to go through in the future. So the best approach is to wait and watch. The main aspect of consciousness is watching, observing. Consciousness always observes. So you need to, by taking the watch mode and then observing mode, you would move more towards the consciousness. So you need to wait and watch and let the nature to reveal you the truth. But coming to conclusion and all will unnecessarily earn you the bad karma, especially if you think bad about some good people or people who are into high end of spiritual practices, or if you think bad about some gurus and then deities and all, more than deities, if you think bad about gurus, will earn you big time karma. 10 lives, together, if you think bad about some gurus, unnecessarily, because you don't have access to the data in all these realms, 360 degrees per view. You don't have access. You don't know the information. So without which, if you comment badly about gurus, especially about gurus, if you think bad or comment bad or talk bad about gurus, in 10 lives, that karma will spread across 10 lives. Sometimes those karmas would even get you into the karma of being born as a leper. You will suffer from leprosy, cancer and all such diseases, and in some lives you would even born like pigs and dogs and all. So people should be careful. So you should be careful in coming to conclusions and judging people and then commenting on others. And when you go through the karma, the pains basically will also reveal you so many things. The pains will open your inner eye, will make you understand what mistakes you have done in the past, and you will regret about so many things that you have done. So that is what is karma, the burning the karma. So once you go through the pains, some transformation comes in you, within you. Nobody has to teach you. The pain itself will teach you. So in case you go through such karma, that's good for you on one hand, which will bring the transformation to you. And on the other hand, it will also reveal you, the nature will also reveal you the truth about others. I have seen so many people think in a wrong way, in a negative way about some people, but after coming to the path of Ahomism, this is a big thing that happens. The technology that runs in the Ahomism path in the background will show you who is good and who is bad in your life. I have seen so many people who are following the path of Ahomism. They think that, they talk to me also. They say that, so and so person, X, Y, Z, they are very good people, they tell me. Oh, why do you come to conclusion? Give some time. Oh, my parents are so good, my parents, they don't have any jealousy, hatred and all these things. They love my family, they say. But the technology of Ahomism is so great that it will show you that even your parents carry the jealousy, hatred and all towards you or towards your family, which you cannot believe, or your in-laws or probably your best friends and things like that. So the path of Ahomism helps you adopt adopt the technology plus also energies. By understanding the work of time and space of nature, you would be able to perfectly have the vision as to who is good, who is bad, and also by learning the art of playing with time and space. So that's what you will learn in the path of Hermism. So coming to conclusion and justifying others so fast is bad. You don't have authority, first of all. Whoever you are, you may be a great CEO or probably the inventor of atom bomb or probably the inventor of some rocket. Even if you are such great, you don't have the authority to justify someone. I told you already, the great gurus, the great deities, the king of all deities, he doesn't have, sun doesn't have the authority to justify others. So if they don't have, you know the work of sun, right? Can you evaluate the work of sun? Sun is giving the light to equally to both bad and good people. To the dark worlds and to the positive worlds, he is giving the light. If he doesn't have the authority, just imagine where are you? So stop justifying others. You need to give some time for the time and space so that the nature will reveal you who is good, who is bad and all.